Brown, I've officially joined the Breakfast Club. Say something, mother.
I'm with it. World's most dangerous morning show. Breakfast Club, bitches.
Good morning, USA.
Yo 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 yo.
Angela, you get your ass to the mic.
All right, I'm here.
Charlamagne the Guy was popping.
Peace to the planet. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Hump day.
Yes, it is Wednesday. It is Hump Day.
That's right. And please stop tweeting us. Kevin Gates will be on this morning.
Yes, Kevin Gates will be on this morning.
Yes, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Now, at first, we had a little problem with Kevin Gates. You didn't want Kevin Gates to come up here.
I didn't want Kevin Gates up here.
Why not?
Because Kevin Gates be doing a lot of weirdo stuff.
He does.
And last time he was here, we had a great conversation. I think he's a stand-up brother. And, you know, I thought his head was in a certain place. But when I see you on Instagram telling girls to suck your dog's penis and, you know, kicking girls on stage, that ain't the type of energy I want to be around. Right. So when the label did reach out and asked, I was like, no.
You said no.
But then I'm like, you know, I don't want to be that guy. I'd rather have a conversation with you.
Rather hear what he has to say about it. If you have a problem,
I'd rather tell you how I feel and have a conversation with you.
Right. There you go. All right. Well, we'll be talking to Kevin Gates next hour.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yesterday, what you guys do yesterday? Anything? Anything entertaining? Anything fun? Anything like woo, 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 woo?
Oh, you know what? I actually saw Kevin Gates yesterday. I was with him and his wife, so I was hanging out with them yesterday.
Why you dressed like you just came out of an ASAP Mob video?
Like you just robbed a bank.
She got on a black leather vest, all black wool cap.
It's cold out here.
You got a pistol on you? Did anybody pat Angela Yee down this morning?
I didn't.
Listen, it's cold outside. It's snowing. It's disgusting.
It's snowing?
Well, it was snowing. It's snow everywhere.
Oh, no, yeah, this is definitely an old Tim's type of day.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything is nasty outside. You know, this is the time when you're glad you have an SUV or a truck, because I parked right on the snowbank. My truck looks crazy downstairs, but it's crooked, but I don't think they'll give me a ticket.
Listen, man, that's why I got that 2004 Escalade with 250,000 miles on it, baby.
Let's go outside and take a picture next to it today.
My G, I haven't seen that Escalade in at least.
That's how you know he lying. He lying.
I don't want to floss on the people and show off that 2004 Escalade.
If you follow Charlamagne on Snapchat, you will see that there is absolutely no 2004
I ain't never put no cars on no Snapchat.
It don't look like he ain't no Escalade ever.
That's car service.
That's car service now?
Yes, that other people pay for.
Oh, you got car service?
That other people pay for.
Wow, that's what happens with rich people.
Like MTV paid for the car service. Hey, man, I got jobs.
I haven't seen that Escalade in 2 years. And trust me, when he starts that Escalade, you can see it.
That's right.
No, you can't see anything.
You can't see anything. It's just black smoke.
That's right, because that exhaust don't play.
But it's not there anymore.
It's outside right now. All right, you know what? I'm going to put the Escalade on Snapchat.
Come on, we're actually going to go outside. Let's run outside now. I'm going to go outside.
You know what? I'm going to be honest with you.
We're parking the same lot.
I actually called 911 on him one time when he started that car. I was like, this is an
environmental risk.
Environmental abuse.
I'm about to actually sell the Escalade. They told me I can get $1,000 for it.
You can't get $1,000 for that.
No, they did. They told me I can get $1,000
right.
for it.
My dad will take it from you for $500.
I priced it. They said I can get $1,000.
You can't get $1,000.
I'm going to sell it for $1,000.
You got to pay somebody $1,000 to take
My
that
dad
thing.
would
I'm dead ass serious.
Who told you that?
It's like some car trader place. It's a 2004 Escalade, 250,000 miles on it.
You went to Carfax?
He said he gave me $1,000 for it. I'm going to take that $1,000. Sorry.
All right. I know you don't have that in your driveway. That's pollution. That's just... No, you don't have that in your driveway.
It's in the parking lot. Right?
No, it ain't no damn parking. Let's get the show cracking. Front page news, what we talking about?
Well, since we're talking about Charlamagne's former car, we'll talk about a teenager who died after drinking racing fuel mixed with Mountain Dew.
What? Man. He deserved to go.
No, nobody deserves. Nobody deserves to go.
Come on now, stop it. He deserved to go if he did that.
He was a teen. He was stupid.
Well, you get one chance to make a bad mistake most of the time.
Goodness gracious. All right, we'll get into that next. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Lanes, morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get some front page news. NBA sports. Clippers beat the Pacers. Sixers beat the Suns. The Heat beat the Nets. Thunder beat the Knicks in overtime. The Raptors beat the Wizards. Bucks beat the Magic, and the Blazers beat the Kings. Now, let's talk about this teen dad, the second teen dad that died after drinking racing fuel mixed with Mountain Dew. What is that?
He's a teen dad?
That's what I thought he was. Oh, teen dead.
That's a whole different TV show. Okay? Teen Dad and Teen Dad are two totally different TV shows, sir.
Oh, man.
That's a big difference,
teen
bro.
Dad, yeah.
Imagine talking to somebody's parents like, hey, your teen's a dad. I mean, not a dad, he's dead.
Yeah.
And you can't make mistakes like
Crazy, yo.
Well, he made a mistake. We all make mistakes.
that. All right, second teenager has died, and 2 more are receiving medical treatment. They drank a mixture of Mountain Dew and racing fuel. I guess they figured it would give them the same effects of drinking alcohol. But the only thing is that it's methanol, and it gives the same effects at first, which is the same effects as ethanol, which is used in the production of alcoholic beverages. But over time, the symptoms are blurred vision, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, seizures, blindness, coma, and death, depending on the amount and the concentration of the methanol that you consume. So they were drinking racing fuel.
That's crazy.
Which is used in drag racing, and it's almost 100% methanol, which is a non-drinkable form of alcohol that's used for cars.
Guess who got 2 thumbs is sitting amongst y'all and don't feel sorry for those guys whatsoever.
Well, they're teenagers.
This guy.
They were teens.
No, listen, man.
16 years old.
I mean, you shouldn't be. I mean, racing fuel is a little far, but
When I was a teenager, I was trying to get a fake ID to buy some alcohol, give some money to a crackhead to go in the store and buy it for me. Not once did I ever say I'm going to drink some freaking car fuel.
yeah.
Well, I don't know. They probably figured it's alcohol, which is the same, like liquor. And then they said, well, just put a little with this Mountain Dew. It's silly.
No.
Stupid kid mistake that they died from.
Rather you drink syrup. I'd much rather you drink promethazine and codeine than drink car fuel.
How about drink nothing? Now let's talk about the Oregon protesters. What's going on with them?
Well, authorities said they have arrested Ammon Bundy, who's the leader of the group of protesters that had been
About time.
I didn't even know they were
federal
still
wildlife
protesting.
refuge in Oregon for the past 3 weeks, more than 3 weeks. So they actually moved in to arrest members. There was some shots fired, and 1 person is deceased. No other information about the deceased is immediately released, but
About time. I don't know why everybody keep calling them armed activists.
It's been almost a month.
They were protesting and occupying the land. No, what they was doing was trespassing. What they were doing was illegal. You can't take the FBI, the federal government's property and say, hey, if y'all come here, we're going to cause y'all harm, possibly.
That's
Well,
crazy.
6 people were arrested. They face a federal felony charge of conspiracy to impede officers of the United States from discharging their official duties through the use of force, intimidation, or threats.
Listen, whether or not, what they were doing was a just cause, it was breaking the law.
Absolutely.
Period. I don't care what they was protesting or what stand they was trying to take, they was breaking the law.
Now, not to make this a racial issue, but if there was some black with guns holding something down,
they would have been teen dad.
yeah, they would have been teen dad. They'd have been teen dad a long time ago.
Yeah, maybe a long time ago, but it still happened. They got arrested. One of them got killed. Hey.
All right, well, that's front page news. And tell them why you're mad. 800-585-1051. If you're pissed off, you need to vent, call us right now. Maybe somebody pissed you off, maybe having a bad morning. You need to call up here and vent, get something off your chest. Phone lines are wide open right now. 800-585-1051. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
I'm heated about that, and I need y'all to tell me why y'all mad. Why you mad? On the Breakfast Club, for real.
Hello, this is Black.
Black.
Are you African American?
Yes, I am African American.
Okay. Just
Why
making sure.
you mad, bro? Why you mad, Black?
Well, I'm mad because yesterday I called somebody dealing with the internet, and I was trying to get in contact with DJ Envy and have some information that could help not only DJ Envy but others, and I ain't get no response back.
Listen, is the information your music?
No, it's not no music.
All right, I like to hear that because I hate when people be like, yo, I got something that can help me and you, my rap career.
What can help me and you, sir?
Well, honestly, it's something that we don't want to talk over the airwaves because when too many people get together, no, it's illegal. It's legal.
Is it patented? You got it patented?
No, it's a stock tip. It's like the next Google, the next Apple.
Oh, you started a Google?
No, it's a stock that's about to pop off.
A
You know when
stock?
you get it at the break level?
Insider information? That's against the law, sir.
No, it's not information. It's right here in front of your eyes.
What is it? Tell us.
It's GoPro.
GoPro? The camera?
First of all, I thought that GoPro was doing terribly now. They said the stock went down significantly.
GoPro dropped crazy.
Yes, but look at it. Remember, it first entered at $24. Right now, it's at $10 right now.
I don't know if that's a good sign, sir.
No, listen, what I'm trying to tell you, it generates $450 million a year. The whole company is only worth $1.4 billion.
I'm going to be honest with you, no disrespect, but I can't take stock tips from a guy named Black.
Okay, well, all you got to do is just do your information. Google it.
Do your Googles.
Do your Googles. What
I'm
do you,
just
what do you
saying.
do for a living, sir?
What I do for a living? I'm in finances. I'm into stocks. But I do it on a personal aspect. I'm trying to help African Americans. This is stuff that they don't teach us in school.
Thank you for telling me, because, I have somebody looking that stuff up, but we appreciate it, though.
You sound
Sounds
like
wavy.
you sound like you live on a flat earth.
No.
I'll be honest with you.
Hello, who's this?
Portia.
Portia, tell them why you mad, mama.
I'm not really mad. I'm actually happy because Because me and my kids, we have like a 45-minute to an hour commute. And for the past maybe week, they really just been getting up and getting their stuff together by themselves. They're 6 and 7.
That's dope.
But
They're going to be winners in life.
But before, I used to have to get them dressed like newborns, and they used to drive me crazy. But I wanted to let them know I'm proud of them, and they're listening. But they're in the car.
I gotta
What are their names?
Asir and Amin.
Asir and Amin?
Okay.
I don't think you still got to check behind them, baby. I got a 7-year-old daughter, and they won't.
No, they're good. Well, I lay their clothes out.
You gotta make sure they brushing their teeth
and do their ears.
It's gonna be so cute when they start picking out their own clothes.
No, they wear uniforms. So
I think my 12-year-old texts me every morning at 6:30 to make sure he's up.
Well, they get up at 5. So
hey now,
yeah, they good. All right, mama.
All right, bye-bye.
Tell them why you're mad. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent. Call us right now. Get something off your chest. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Yo, good morning. Yo, this is the Mad Rapper, son, for real. I'm mad. I stay mad. I stay angry. I stay heated. I stay pissed off. Tell them why you mad. Breakfast Club, let's go.
Man, I'm mad I ain't got on the rap game yet so I can come up there and do a show so I can spit some game to Angela Yee.
Well, I know for a fact you're not going to make it as a rapper if you still got a Bluetooth in your ear in 2000.
Well, let me hear you rap.
You want to hear me rap?
Yeah.
Okay,
let's see how good you are.
All right, goodbye.
Oh, that was dope.
That sounded like that might have been his first few bars.
Hello, who's this?
This P from Gainesville, man.
Tell him why you mad, bro.
Gilbert Arenas, what he said the other day, man.
About Flint, Michigan, I was disgusted. About the women in Flint.
Man. He needs to walk around with a helmet on his head, man.
Oh, yeah, because Flint got shooters now.
They crazy, but what's up, Breakfast Club? Angela Yee, I love you, baby.
Thank you. Love you too, bro.
All right, bro. Hello, who's this?
Yo, this is Twin from the Bronx, son.
Twin, tell him why you mad.
Yo, I'm mad because next door neighbor lady, man. She always knocking on my wall because my daughter, she only 3 years old, man.
And your daughter cries at night?
Yeah, she cries sometime at night. And the lady be banging on the door, man. I pay $1,600 in rent, man.
Oh, hell no.
You should knock
she
back.
Got some nerve.
Weird times of the night, just knock back. Midnight, 4 in the morning, just knock back. Wake her ass up.
Yeah, yo, thank you. I too, man. Hold it down.
Either do that or get you a porno tape and turn the porno up real loud so it sounds like you having the craziest sex coming from your apartment.
That'll work too. Hello, who's this?
This is Dennis.
Tell him why you mad.
Well, I ain't mad. I'm always happy. I'm happy every morning I wake up and open my eyes.
There you go.
But now everything nowadays is getting turned into a racist thing. I'm white. I grew up downriver. White people ghetto around Detroit. I'm 35. People my age, we're not racist people. The people who control news outlets, they're racist people. The problem in this world, like in Flint, it's a poor people problem. Nobody cares about the poor people. And I'm just tired of everything getting turned into a black and white thing, because the reality of it is, it ain't a black and white thing when it comes to normal folks. Maybe when it comes to rich folks, but I don't know that because I'm not a rich person.
Well, no, not just rich people, too. Certain institutions, I mean, we see the police and you see how they profile minorities. So you can't dismiss race like that.
You can't, but you know what, man? Why don't we just start dismissing police? I'm tired of it. We could get rid of police and everything would be better. I mean, not get rid of all of them. Not get rid of all of them.
I'm going to be honest with you. We can't get rid of the police because who am I going to call when crazy white people and crazy black people try to do crazy things to me?
Absolutely, but if there's enough police out there trying to create criminals, out there with speed traps, setting up stinging bartenders, creating criminals. All they do is create criminals. They're not out there catching murderers and rapists. They're out there creating criminals, creating revenue. And sure, it ends up being a black and white thing at the end of the day when it does come to certain things, because we have some bastards out there. I agree with that. But when it comes down to it, nobody really cares about the poor folks. That's what it all comes down to.
Well, no, that's true. And I think in Flint, Michigan, they've said that a lot of people there are below the poverty line, and it's about 60% black.
Right.
And that's been in every report that I've read.
Yeah, it's predominantly black area. But you're absolutely right, though. We need more love amongst each other. But, hey, man, we got to keep the black-white thing going because it keeps the blood flowing. You can't even sell nothing nowadays if it don't have a good race issue involved.
Well, thank you, Dennis. We appreciate you checking in.
Like, think about the Super Bowl. Peyton Manning, white privilege versus Cam Newton, Black Lives Matter.
Man. You guys are crazy. You guys have a good day.
Dennis, who you voting for? Dennis, I'm just curious.
I'm hoping I can vote for Bernie. I don't want to vote for a Hillary or a Donald.
Okay, I'm feeling the burn, too. I can't lie.
You feeling the burn?
I'm feeling the burn, baby.
What about if Bloomberg runs?
Bloomberg?
He's talking about it now.
Nah, I'm feeling the burn. I like Bernie Sanders.
What are you burning?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Tell them why you're mad. 800-585-1051. Yeezy.
Yes, DJ Envy.
We got rumors coming up?
Well, let's talk about this lawsuit against Jay-Z. Also, what NBA player just recently broke his hand? He's going to be out for a few weeks, but he might be in more trouble than that.
All right, all that and more. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Alameda Guy, we are The Breakfast Club. Now let's get to the rumors. Let's talk Hove.
Listen up. It's just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's The Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
So Jay-Z is in the middle of a lawsuit. Now, the former partners of Jay-Z won at least $18 million from him. And this is a fragrance company. They said he did not live up to his end of the deal. Now, apparently they did Gold Jay-Z back in 2013. I didn't know Jay-Z even had a fragrance. Did you?
Never heard of it.
I didn't know either.
Well, that's the problem. Apparently he was supposed to do social media posts, promotional appearances. He refused to go on Good Morning America. He refused to go to Macy's or do an interview with Women's Wear Daily to help promote the scent. He was also supposed to do a line of follow-up fragrances and help develop that, but he never did it. He wouldn't go to meetings, and the new colognes never happened, so they expected to get about $50 million over 2 years. Instead, they ended up losing money.
Well, you know I'm a Pinkett Smith, Winfrey Knowles Carter, so in Hove's defense, he doesn't use social media for anything.
Right.
He sure doesn't.
He doesn't tweet or
and maybe he just wasn't that into it, therefore he didn't promote it. Maybe he didn't like the way it smelled. I don't know. But sometimes I guess you don't want to stamp your name on something and promote something if you don't.
Why would Jay-Z have a cologne called Gold? Like, it seems like he'd want his cologne called Platinum.
Yeah.
Gold.
All right, now Blake Griffin from the LA Clippers.
Speaking of gold.
He is out for a few weeks, at least 4 to 6 weeks. Now, apparently he
My
got
light-skinned
into
brethren, what'd he do?
a dispute with the team's assistant equipment manager. They were at a restaurant, and he punched him in the face.
Happens.
That's a potential donkey today.
The staffer's face is injured, and both Blake Griffin and the equipment staffer were sent home after the incident. Now, according to the Clippers, they are saying that they're conducting a full investigation with assistance from the NBA. At the conclusion of that investigation, appropriate action will be taken. They said his conduct has no place in our organization, and this incident does not represent who we are as a team. Now, the equipment manager did not press charges, so this is something that's being conducted by the Clippers.
It amazes me that it's always a waffle-colored Negro out there that can keep waffle-colored Negroes right where they need to be, and that's behind.
No.
Steph Curry will bring y'all 5-6 steps forward, then this waffle-colored Negro Blake Griffin takes y'all 6 steps back.
Nah, we're not 6 steps back.
All right, and R. Kelly, that interview he did with GQ magazine that I told you I thought was pretty interesting, even though he ducked and dodged certain questions. He brought up something about his mom. Now, I don't know how normal this is. Have you guys ever felt like you were in love with your own mom?
Absolutely not. I don't have
In love with? No.
All right, well, listen to what R. Kelly said.
Me and my mom would go to McDonald's. She wore this cheap lipstick. And she'd leave the ring of lipstick on the coffee. And I remember when I would sip from the cup, I would turn it around and I would drink from her lipstick part. Because in a son-mother way, I had a serious crush on my mom because she could sing her butt off. I loved her. And I even asked her to marry me one day. I was like, nah. She said no. But you know what? I understood.
McDonald's needs to pay R. Kelly to never mention them ever again. Please, don't mention the coffee, don't mention the French fries, nothing.
Now, I don't know. I mean, have a lot of kids proposed to their mom?
No, R. Kelly has the Oedipus complex. That's when a child desires to have sexual relations with his mom.
But when he's so young, I mean,
man, no, it's a complex. It's called the Oedipus complex. And that's how I know he absolutely peed on them little girls. If you want to have sex with your mom, you'll have sex with anything.
That's kind of weird, yeah.
There's no such thing as having a crush on your mom in a mother-son way.
I never heard of that.
That's called incest.
All right, well, that is your rumor report.
I have a crush on you in a son-mother way. What?
I'm Angela Yee.
That's weird. All right, thank you, Miss Yee. When we come back, Kevin Gates will be joining us. Now, they asked up here if we wanted Kevin Gates, and Charlamagne denied.
I said no, because Kevin Gates be acting like a weirdo. But then I don't want to be that dude that's in the industry blocking people.
If we denied every artist that act like a weirdo, we'd have nobody about it.
That's why sometimes if you feel a certain way, you got to let people present their case.
Yeah, but some people really be jumping out the window. And Kevin Gates has been jumping out the window. Plus, when he was here the last time, he presented himself in a different way. I thought he was a stand-up brother. So when I hear him doing the things I see him doing the things he's doing on Instagram and kicking girls, I'm like, nah, I don't want that around.
Well, we'll talk to him when we come back. All right, Kevin Gates will be in the building. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Travis Scott, morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building, Mr. Kevin Gates.
Wow.
Drinking lean early in the morning.
No, that ain't me.
What's that?
That's Metamucil. I be constipated and stuff. You had to flush myself out.
Oh, you constipated?
Dog, go help you.
Oh, I believed it.
Now, Kev, I'm gonna be honest with you now. When Atlantic reached out and they said they wanted you on the show, I said no.
He turned it down.
And the reason I said no is because last time Kev was here, we had a great conversation. I felt he was a very knowledgeable brother. But I've been watching him on that damn Instagram and online, and he be doing some weird old...
And didn't you give him Donkey of the Day?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I wasn't tripping on that. Like, I deserve Donkey of the Day if I let somebody trick me out my position.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just come from a different era, and like I said, I don't tolerate any disrespect from anybody. You know, I don't care who it is. We going platinum.
But why all the antics all the time and not the music? Like, when I saw the video when you was like... If the girl won't suck my dogs, she gotta go. I'm like, what?
Oh, no, that ain't really happened like that. I was bullshitting. That was a good friend of mine. But what I was saying was, you ought to be trying to suck the dog. Because he's loyal.
What you mean?
Because she was like, I'm not about to get over there in the bed with no dog here because I sleep in the bed with my dogs here.
Okay.
And she was like, I'm not when you need to be trying to suck here. But she was like, man, I'm not about to suck no dog. I'm like, you bitch, he loyal. And I was using that as as an analogy. I wasn't trying to make her.
Yeah, that's a terrible analogy.
I wasn't trying to make her give my dog fellatio or no like that. You heard me? I ain't that, man. That's sick. I don't get aroused by that.
All right, so you can understand why I felt that way.
Yeah, I don't care how you felt, really, to be honest, because you're entitled to your own opinion. Yeah. It's on me to have understanding because I know that you don't look at me like, man, no. You look at me like, man, no, bro. He let me down.
There you go.
But,
exactly.
But I didn't let you down because I told you this is what I was when you met me.
You didn't tell me you had girls out here sucking dogs.
You know what I'm saying? But Instagram took it the wrong way. You heard me? But I don't mind. I don't mind.
But you didn't get dog of the day for that. You gave him dog of the day
for the soccer situation.
Nah, my brother.
For the
girl in the chat.
You a man now.
For the soccer situation. You heard me?
We met at the end of the day. That girl is a supporter of yours. Came to your show.
Front row,
and you kicked her in the chest. A woman, if it was a dude, I'm like, all right, whatever. But
not even though, you know.
Man, look, if Angela Yee, Beyonce, or Nicki Minaj was on stage performing, and I'm a supporter, I'm a fan, I stick my dirty ass fingernail in one of they
security gonna rough her
and
up.
She kicked me in my mouth and knocked one of my gold teeth out. Would she be wrong?
No.
All right, say no more.
But you a man. You know that these girls is crazy.
But
you know they
dirty finger in your butt.
Huh?
Damn, Envy.
What?
Why didn't jump out the window like that, bro?
She grabbed your clothes.
But what about this? Why not have security say, get her out of here?
You know, like I said, I have some footage.
How many times Trey Phillips probably done got his Johnson grabbed by
I don't know, but I'm working with some lumber. You heard me? I'm working with some lumber. So I don't know how he feel about, that.
I just feel like that's something that come with the territory.
Yeah.
If you a dude that girls like and she grab you, you can tell her stop, but kick her in the chest, my brother.
I ain't never kicked nobody in the chest.
What video I saw then?
I don't know. Your eyes must not be good because I ain't kicked nobody in no chest. You heard?
Where'd you kick at?
Not in no chest.
In the face, head,
I ain't
somewhere?
kicked nobody in no chest, big brother. You heard me? But like I say, my footage gonna come out in a minute.
Did that girl sue?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, all right.
We're going to deal with it however it goes. It's going to be okay.
Well, it need to come out, because I know dudes that rock with your music. They like you as a person. They think you a smart brother. So when I see stuff like that, I'm like, man, what is he doing?
Man, big brother, I'll be honest with you. No disrespect. That go for anybody. I can't say, man, if somebody disrespect me, I'm going to do this. I don't know what I'm going to do. But you disrespect me, we going platinum. Yeah, Drake going to buy me out. I'm good. I got buying my Drake gonna get me out. We going platinum though. Cause I stand for something. And I will not be disrespected by anyone. And then you notice when I move around, it's just me and Drake. I don't move around New York with security guards and all that. I'm all I got. I go anywhere and everywhere. I don't have problems because of the level of respect. I respect people. After he even said all that don't get a day and all that about me, how did I greet you in the house?
You said what's up?
I don't get in my feelings.
All right.
I don't get in my feelings because you can say what you want about me. That's your opinion. That's not fact. But see, once you disrespect me for putting your hands on me, we going platinum.
Absolutely. I mean, that's why I addressed the situation with you, because when I told Atlantic, I said, you know what? I said, that ain't right. Let the brother come up here and let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation about it.
And then from the standpoint and perspective that you came from, you was more like let down. You was like, man, we finally got one stand-up guy that's a real cat, but you forgot that little street element that's still in there. You know what I'm saying? And growth is a process.
True indeed. And
I'm growing.
And when you say you respect everybody, when I watch an Instagram video and you telling the girl suck a dog, kicking a girl.
You took it
that
wrong.
Don't look like respect.
Yeah, you took it out of context. I was really joking when I said that.
Right.
But TMZ went mad. Cool. Go crazy. But I know what it is. So I don't feel offended or getting my feelings about that because I know who I am.
Right.
You've deleted your Instagram videos a few times. What made you
No,
decide?
they be deleting them.
Oh, so it's not you.
They be talking about they protecting the community.
Who, the same day that Carlos be talking about?
No, Instagram, they will if
What
somebody
day?
complains.
If
If you get flagged on Instagram, they'll take the video.
I just have a speaking relationship with DJ Khaled. I don't have a relationship with him to know who he talking about.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about when after you post the video, like my wife, Driggle Big Fine Ass, had posted a video of her just standing up in a dress or something, and they said we had to remove this post to protect our community. No, but she was a volleyball player, so you know it's back there. You hear me? It's back there. You know, some of my posts, they might just be, we not allowing you to post right now, but we protecting the community.
To protecting the community.
That's what they say. Like, when some of my posts I might post, they say we protecting the Instagram community. Like, what did I do that was so wrong? All I did is told the truth.
I just don't be wanting the antics to outweigh what you stand for.
All right, well, we got more with Kevin Gates when we come back. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Line bling. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We have Kevin Gates in the building. Now, we seen you get married on Instagram as well. So we seen parts of the wedding on there.
Yeah.
What made you finally do it?
Big brother, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be all the way honest with you. Why not? I mean, when a man findeth the wife, he findeth a good thing. So it was the most beautiful thing on earth. I didn't marry my girlfriend. I married my best friend. Like the person that, like, say you my dog, I'm sitting in the car smoking weed with you, telling you, man, bro, I can't believe this hoe did me this. That's who she was to me. I tell her about everything. You know what I'm saying? That's my best friend. We do everything together. I got on my knees in Atlanta and told her, man, look, I don't want to do this thing called life without you. I want you to be with me forever. I get jealous when you go to the bathroom, babe.
Why you don't wear a ring?
Because I wear my ring in my heart. I know a lot of married men.
I should have known that one months ago before I started wearing
no
mine.
disrespect. I know a lot of men, no disrespect. I'm not trying to diss nobody. I made my vow under God. I know a lot of people that wear wedding rings. You don't honor that. That's just jewelry. That's an ornament. My ring is my actions. My actions gonna show you what it is with me and my woman.
But you can still play around. With your woman.
I went to a party. And the little chick was telling me, I don't want to get no makeup on your shirt. Man, I don't want to get you in trouble. You can't get me in trouble with my wife. I can get in trouble with God. I made that vow to not deceive this woman, to not be deceptive. So that means anything that go on with me, she got to be knowledgeable about it. You know, if a female want me to drop that lumber, man, you got to ask Draco, because that's her lumber. Now, the Bible say love thy neighbor, so she might share a little bit with you, but you got to ask Draco. That's her lumber.
How do you figure out what kind of information you want to put out to the people? Because we hear you drop jewels, but then we also see you do the ratchet stuff. And I think you do got to have a good balance of ratchetness
Man,
and
I ain't gonna keep it gangster, big brother. You got to understand, no disrespect, but y'all watching the evolution of Kevin Gates. Y'all are watching me grow in front of y'all faces.
Gotcha.
I wasn't thinking about getting married the first time I came up here. I wanted to, but I wasn't thinking about it like that. We didn't even have a date for the wedding. I had proposed, but we wasn't thinking about getting married. I'm like, man, this is what I want to do. I want to do this. So when you say, like, how do I make sure I know what I'm about to put out to the public? I don't. It just comes from the heart. And when it comes from the heart, it's going to be felt and it's going to be received. Because I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. And people get to watch me make my mistakes and own up to the mistakes.
Can you admit when you're wrong?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't come out and say, man, bro, that wasn't me. I shouldn't have did. Man, I did that.
So you don't feel like you was wrong for kicking the girl?
I never, you said, did I kick the girl? I'm going to say this. I was wrong for allowing myself to be tricked out of my position.
Okay.
That wasn't the arena to do that.
Okay.
Were you charged for that or no?
Yeah.
They charged you that night or later on?
I forgot. I know they charged me. It's an ongoing process, though. But like I say, man, all praise be to God. It's going to happen how it's going to happen. Whatever the outcome may be, I'm going to take it on the chin. I'm going to take it on the chin because I got a small son and a small daughter watching. My daughter was with me that night. You hear me?
God forbid that was your daughter at a concert in the future. And a mistake is
I'm going to train up the child in the way that she should go so that when the child is old, they will not depart from it. If you spare the rod, you spoil the child. I just whooped my son the other day for interrupting us while we was doing prayer. You not about to disrespect nothing. And yeah, man, why you whooping you? I'm gonna beat my son ass.
You damn right.
You know why? Because if I don't whoop his ass in the house, when he get out there, the police gonna blow his little brains out and they gonna be picking him up off the ground.
How old is your son?
I'm gonna whoop his ass. He 1.5. He about to be 2. So I discipline my children. If you don't like it, take me to jail. But I discipline both of them because they will respect you. They don't have to say yes sir, no sir to me, but any other adult, yes sir, no sir. That's how you gonna rock.
So your daughter would. What you're saying is your daughter would
never conduct herself like that. You hear me? And if she do, I'm gonna whoop her ass.
So you think it's ever justifiable for a man to hit a female?
Is it?
We all been there.
Is it justifiable for a man to hit a woman? I can't speak for men, but I can speak for myself. You disrespect me, Lord Jesus, look out. Babe, beat this hoe up. She playing with me. I got my bodyguard today. Babe, like I say, Jay-Z, I always salute him. He exercised restraint in the elevator. Because if I'd have been in there with Drake, she'd have beat her sister up. Beat your sister up, babe. Don't let her put her hands on me.
But you see how God worked? God showed us 2 examples. God showed us Ray Rice in the elevator with his woman.
Wow.
And he showed us Jay
wow.
with Solange. It was 2 examples of the same situation.
Beat her up, babe.
2 different outcomes.
Babe, get her.
Now let's get into some of the issues that you've been having with your old management. Earl. DJ, your boy Earl. Because I saw you guys had some back and forth, and I know Earl.
We never had any back and forth.
As well.
That's my brother. Mm-hmm. I don't have nothing negative to say about that person. May peace be upon him.
So it seems like he feels that you owe him something, that he helped you out a lot. He's a DJ. He got you popping in the city, and things spread out, and then you kind of left him.
No, I didn't leave him. But if you do something that's compromising the integrity of my brand, let's say I was your manager and I book shows and I take money and you don't show up for these events, who does that look bad on?
You, the artist.
If I book features and so if I'm stealing, I compromise the integrity of your brand, what you stand for. I'm not saying that that's what happened. I'm just giving an illustration.
Okay.
I'm not saying that that's what happened.
Okay. I'm not. Now you a straight shooter. Now, I'm not. What happened? That's what it is.
I'm not alluding to anything. I'm not alluding to anything. But may peace be upon that individual, because I will not participate in negativity.
And you don't want to charge for defamation of character. So
no, it's not that, big brother. I feel like it's not profitable being negative. Negativity is a thief that steals happiness. And I'm not saying I'm on a new wave or nothing, but I've been really kind of just really sitting back and being reflective, and I've really been thankful for a lot that's been going on with me. Me and you could be best friends for 20 years.
Right.
You do something, and I see that it ain't no coming back from that, what you did, that infraction, I'm going to fall back. I love you, but I love you enough to walk away from you.
So was his infraction that bad?
I'll say this. If anyone is that beneficial in someone's life, once they leave out of the picture, why didn't everything stop? Why doesn't everything stop? Because like I hear people talk bad about certain people, but you got to remember this. A hustler gonna be a hustler regardless. A star gonna shine regardless. Whatever you are. You understand? So I don't sit back and look at people and try to be negative and no. He probably did so much stuff that he don't know what he did, but that's on him and God. You hear me? Just say what it is, big brother, but may peace be upon you. I love you. I don't have anything against you.
Yeah, from what I saw, he just said you forgot who put you on and who helped you and stuff like that.
Well, I don't want to incriminate myself and I don't want to incriminate nobody, but, you know, this woman over here, everything. And the powers that be could vouch for that.
All right, we got more with Kevin Gates in minutes right now. Let's get into his joint. I don't get tired. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Kevin Gates is in the building. Now, let's talk about this album a little bit.
The album, named after my daughter, Isla. If you want the album, go get it. If you don't want the album, don't go get it. May peace be upon you anyway.
It comes out on Friday. No features, right?
I don't have no features, man.
Trey Songz. I thought I seen Trey Songz.
Say, I can ask a question. I can say something?
Okay.
I'm raw, like, with psychology, and I ain't trying to come at you wrong or nothing, but you remember when we first came through the door and I hugged you? You was a little kind of...
Oh, no, I said I didn't want to get makeup on your shirt.
You was kind of distant. You was kind of distant from me. You was kind of withdrawn. Now I was like, was I offensive?
No. I didn't want to get makeup on your white shirt, so I just moved back a little.
Me, I'm big.
I'm short, and I don't want to.
I'm big on energy. I'm, I pick up on vibes and everything, and your vibe was kind of. No, let me know what it is.
I was being respectful to your
because
clothing.
If it's something we don't have to speak to each other anymore, and I respect that. You know, Angela, I love you, may peace be upon you. I'm gone. Back to the money. You know, I'm not.
She said it's nothing. She said she didn't want to put no makeup.
I just had to ask, though.
No.
I had to ask.
I was a little pushed back, too, because you kissed me on both sides of my cheeks. I didn't know you was coming from the first.
Wait.
Hold on.
So you got a
kissed you on the cheek.
It wasn't like that, man.
What are you talking about?
What?
Why did I not get that for Snapchat?
Nah.
Why did I see that?
No, wait a second.
What's up, my nigga?
Yeah, you know, we greet each other. That's a universal greeting. When you greet your brother, but you don't kiss your brother on the cheek. Your kiss is to God. You kiss him right side, then the left side. You always go from right to left. That's a universal greeting. And the greeting is peace be unto you. That's like saying it without, that's the gesture. So that's how we supposed to greet our brothers. That's no disrespect, but most people subscribe to Christianity. Christ had, 2.5 billion followers? That's how he greeted his brothers. So that's how I greeted you. It was a term of endearment.
I got love for you.
And I believe that you're supposed to love all humanity. And I exercise that. Like when people look at my shows, they're like, why is it so diverse? You got people from all walks of life here. You got people that Asians, whites, blacks, everything, because I don't see color. It's only real and fake. And if you want me to be honest, most of the people that do the most hatred and talking about me are people of my own color. Absolutely. No disrespect. It's the people that are my own color. They don't run the bat for me, you know, and it's not their fault. It's just the way, like, I understand the color. And I exercise sometimes to try to fight that good, and I teach my children that. You know, you're not beefing with everybody that's that color. Just get the business clear with that one person, and you good.
But you can see what, I mean, like I say it all the time, social media, a lot of times they don't know us. So they only know what we give them. So sometimes we give them things, and it can be misunderstandings about our character or our energy.
Big brother, I mean, like I say, I'm big on energy. I'm big on vibes, like how I was able to detect that with Angela when we first came. But I feel like there's always room for understanding. We got to understand this. Our relationship is perfect now. Then with you, big brother, that was your opinion. I promise I don't get in my feelings. You could tell me, gay, you a chance, nigga, you gay, you this, you that. May peace be upon you. That's just your opinion.
It was the energy you was giving off to me from the social media. So I'm like, man, I don't want the energy around me.
But I'm going to be honest with you. I don't pay social media any mind. I don't really pay the internet any mind or media because I know that it's entertainment. It's not real. Like in the entertainment realm, you know, like everybody said that, man, why you getting married? You saying why I'm getting married because a lot of the rappers tell you that you're supposed to have 1,000 women and supposed to get you a booty model.
Fact.
But that's not true. Yeah, I mean, like, my woman is intelligent. You know, beauty came with it, but she's super intelligent. You heard me? We have very intellectual conversations. That's what it was about. About somebody that's loyal to me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about me being with 1,000 women. You know, I give you the real. Like, I never had a family, Envy. I always wanted that. So for the first time, I got a little boy and a little girl, and I got a beautiful wife. I never had that coming up. I used to wonder how kids used to go home with their parents. I stayed with my grandmother and grandfather. I never had that setting. So now I give that to my children. So like I said, I give you the real. I understand that on the that's entertainment. When you see a video, you're going to have 1,000 women in there. They're going to give you the perception that you got to be this big player. But see, when you somebody like me and your father died of AIDS, you heard me? You be more careful with yourself. I watched my father die. He had to take 13 pills every day. I watched him die. You sneeze around him, he would get sick. And he'll tell you, man, I had more holes than clothes. He'll tell you things like that. But when I look at everything that came with that lifestyle, I don't want that for myself, and I don't want that for my son and my daughter.
So you was never like that even before rap. You was always
I wasn't good at being a player.
Right.
I wasn't good at being a player because if you, like, I say this and I say it on the album, but like my mother wasn't able to be there how she really would have liked to be. But I tell her, you didn't do nothing wrong, mama, because if you wouldn't have let me live with my grandparents, I wouldn't have became this. But at the same time, I've always loved being nurtured because I didn't have that. So when I get a woman, I want a woman that's going to scratch all in my scalp, pick the bumps all out my face, clean under my fingernail. You know, I'm in the streets, I'm a gangster, but I'm your baby.
There you go. As far as being a father and a family man, is it on-the-job training since you didn't have it growing up?
I bring my children everywhere I go. Right. The only reason my daughter not with me right now because we couldn't get her a flight because of the blizzard. But my young son is here. He's with the nanny.
We appreciate you joining us. The album comes out Friday.
I'm glad we let you come, man.
Big brother, I'm gonna tell you
I had a
something.
conversation.
I love you.
Because I was really disappointed. I'm like, man, what the hell is going on with Kevin Gates?
I love you, so I'm not gonna be upset with you.
Right.
I don't get in my feelings, and I mean that with all sincerity.
Right.
You had to go over there and disrespect my girl for me to catch and walk it down outside the building, broad daylight. And when I do that, I know I'm going to Rikers Island. Y'all give me a bump, because then I come. Y'all know Daddy like top bunks.
Y'all didn't have no back and forth, though. You just gave him donkey of the day.
And I understand what he meant by that. He was like, man, dude was rooting for me, like, man, Kevin Gates, bro, yeah. And then he see something like that, he like, man, bro, how Gates could do that? He let me down. So it was like from the standpoint of a big brother. A lot of people don't get it.
Right.
Because a lot of other rappers that come in here and argue with you, they be little boys. So they can't take constructive criticism.
Absolutely.
So when you give it to them, they, man, what you want to do something? Tell them, man, you want to do something?
Absolutely.
Man, I don't get in my feelings and all that. It ain't a problem till I say it is.
And I hope you would do the same for me. If you see me out of line, like,
brother,
man.
I'm going to be honest with you. That's something that I don't do for fear of individuals taking it the wrong way. Yeah.
Men, though.
Yeah.
But
my committee, the people that's inside my organization, we have regular sit-downs. We have sit-downs. They critique me and I critique them. And that's how we keep it all, because man sharpen man is iron sharpen iron.
Damn right.
You know, like I heard somebody say, the reason I got these dudes around me, because they never lie to me. They tell me when I'm wrong. And I salute that. That's what I want. I want brothers that tell me when I'm wrong. That's just me. Kevin Gates, man. Luca Brasi, man. Eastland album, January 29th. If you're going to get it, get it. If you're not going to get it, don't get it. I don't care. May peace be upon you.
There you go. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Hi, it's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now let's get to the rumors. We're talking B.O.B.
Listen up. It's just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Well, B.O.B. has gotten himself into some beef with Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's an astrophysicist and TV host, and it's all over whether or not the Earth is round or flat.
Oh, my God. We still having this conversation?
B.O.B. had gotten Donkey of the Day yesterday, and now he's put out a song called Flatline. Check it out.
Neil Tyson need to loosen up his vest and probably write that man one hell of a check. Hey, I'm over here on this side of town. Come on over here, try to clown. Hey, I never pipe down. If they weren't coming for me, then they definitely coming for me now. Use your common sense. Why is NASA part Department of Defense? They divided up the seas into 33 degrees, feeding kids masonry. Bro, be careful what you read, flatline.
I hate guys like B.O.B. And the reason I hate guys like B.O.B. is because he says in that record, be careful what you read. No, you need to be careful what you read, because clearly something you read got you thinking the earth is flat.
Well, B.O.B.
and they out to get him.
Neil deGrasse Tyson tweeted him, dude, to be clear, being 5 centuries regress in your reasoning doesn't mean we all can't still like your music.
Fact. And let's be clear, Neil, what's his name? Neil
deGrasse Tyson.
He's a renowned astrophysicist. Like, he went to Harvard and all kinds of. He's done years and years of research, wrote so many books about outer space. What research has B.O.B. done other than any video he's seen on YouTube?
Just YouTube and Google.
But like I said yesterday in Donkey Today, anything you think of, somebody can reinforce. I don't care how out there it is.
All right, well, let's talk about Kanye West. Apparently, he's changed the title of his album. His album was going to be called Swish, but now he has decided the album is going to be called Waves.
Waves?
Yeah, because he needed an emoji to go with it. You can't have no album title nowadays with no emoji. You can't.
I don't know if you guys saw this yesterday,
Ain't
but
no emoji for Swish.
Some people were not too happy about it. In particular, Wiz Khalifa was tweeting about it because that is really a Max B thing. Wavy, all of that. So he tweeted out Wavy. He's the reason I sing on all my songs. That's the wave. If there's nothing with that sound, it's not wavy. He said, I'm a wavy baby for sure, and I'm not having it. Max B is the wavy one. He created the wave. There is no wave without him. Please don't take the wave.
Yeah, Max B originated wave, but I mean, it's slang. Anybody can use slang. I think if, Kanye wants to name his album that's kind of paying homage. He even tweeted out, shout out to Max B or something like that. So what's the problem?
And Max B is locked up. Max B is never going to use that again. And I'm sure Kanye can help him out and shout him out and keep his name going.
Keep Wavy alive.
And furthermore,
keep Wavy alive.
If nobody from New York,
if
nobody from New York is complaining about the use of wave, why is Wiz Khalifa?
Well, a lot of people were talking about it yesterday on social media. Now, Kanye is also going to premiere this new album in There It Is. He's doing a 90-minute premiere event. It's going to happen at Madison Square Garden. The day his album comes out, February 11th. It's also going to have a performance by a visual artist, Vanessa Beecroft. and be broadcast live in select theaters. And also, he's going to be doing his New York Fashion Week Yeezy Season 3 collection. He's going to be unveiling that also. Tickets are available on tickets.kanyewest.com, and they're already selling them. So.
If Kanye wants to use Wave, let him use Wave. You let the Young Thug got Slime season. Nori started Slime how long ago? 1990 what?
Yeah, a long time.
Okay,
but
Rob
French
Kardashian
Montana would have a problem. French would have a problem.
Rob Kardashian and Blac Chyna. Let's get into their relationship. Apparently now they're working out in the gym together, which is good for Rob Kardashian, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they said things are getting very hot and heavy between the two of them. Now, Rob Kardashian posted a joke. He put up a meme of Blac Chyna carrying a baby car seat and saying she's out to birth the next generation of the Kardashian name. So I guess he thinks that's funny because he sees it's making his family upset.
Oh, fat
They're
ass,
saying
attention-seeking ass.
that Rob Kardashian has also packed a suitcase and he's living with Blac Chyna right now. Before he was living with Khloe.
That's because he's
clearly
homeless.
Now he can't do that. So they said he's genuinely hooking up with her. Allegedly, they've been seeing each other behind the scenes for quite a few weeks, and that he's the one that reached out to her via DM a couple of weeks ago. So that's how it all happened. But, you know, maybe this will be good for him if it helps him get back in shape.
Rob like the fat white girl with good credit that somebody takes in. That's what Blac Chyna did. Blac Chyna said, I'm going to go get this old fat white girl with good credit and take him in.
Well, she has him working out at least. She has him working out. They're on the treadmill again.
Drop one of Clues bombs for Blac Chyna's vagina. Because that's how you know she got
clearly
the fire vagina when you go to the gym to work out.
Clearly getting a lot of attention from this, and I'm sure
Right.
that was
That's the credit.
the point of it.
The fat white girl with good credit is the attention for Blac Chyna. Blac Chyna, the attention is the credit.
All right, and that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
All right, Miss She. Now, Charlamagne.
Yes.
Who you giving that donkey to?
Robert Sylvester, alleged child molester Kelly, needs to come to the front of the congregation.
gosh.
We'd like to have a word with him.
All right, now we got to premiere a new joint, all right? We're going to premiere a new
What's
joint.
the
Worldwide
Let's
premiere.
do it.
Worldwide premiere.
Somebody we all love.
Worldwide premiere. Worldwide premiere.
What is it? Why don't y'all tell me these things?
I'm about to tell you right now. It's Rihanna.
I knew it.
Rihanna got a new record?
It's her new single. It's called Work. And it features my light-skinned brethren, the leader, Drake. All right, so when we come
Why
back.
haven't we been talking about this all morning? Why is this just a thing now?
Because we wasn't sure if we were really going to get it. So I wanted to make sure before I tell
You don't want to tease something and then it doesn't happen.
So
Got you.
We're going to do it
I
in
hate when
10 seconds?
I get teased.
In
and
10
it doesn't
seconds, new
Drop
Rihanna.
one of Clues bombs right now.
We ain't playing yet. 10 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know if it sounds good or not. Let me stop. Take that bomb back. I don't know. I don't know if it sounds good or
All
not.
right, new Rihanna featuring Drake is called Work. Let us know what you think. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
WWPR FM HD1 New York.
An iHeartRadio station.
What up, what up? Wake that ass up. Damn it.
Oh, I know it's hot.
DJ MV. Angela Yee.
And I go by the name of Charlamagne the God.
Slowly realizing that this was no drink. Hit it with the heat.
Yeah, it's the Breakfast Club, bitches.
Who's donkey of the day today?
Donkey of the day for Wednesday, January 27th goes to Robert Sylvester, alleged child molester Kelly, commonly known as R. Kelly. Now, it's safe to say R. Kelly is a weirdo, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we look at these celebrities sometime and we say, man, I would love to be in their position. But ask yourself, would you want to be in that position if you actually had to be that person? In the case of R. Kelly, I would say absolutely no. Okay, he seems like a very troubled soul. And I don't care how great a songwriter he is or how much money he has or how many records he sold, something is not right with Robert Sylvester, the alleged child molester. Time to waste. Go read the interview he did with GQ magazine. Very disturbing. I mean, he talks about how he was molested as a child, which to me would have been the perfect time to come clean about his alleged pedophile ways, because hurt people hurt people. We still wouldn't agree with the behavior, but we would understand him a little better and encourage him to get help. The help he's clearly needed for a long time. But it was parts of that interview that are equally as disturbing. One in particular when R. Kelly talked about his late mother, God bless the dead. Let's hear it.
Me and my mom would go to McDonald's, and she wore this cheap lipstick, and she'd leave the ring of lipstick on the coffee. And I remember when I would sip from the cup, I would turn it around, and I would drink from her lipstick part, because in a son-mother way, I had a serious, serious crush on my mom, because she could sing her butt off. I loved her, and I even asked her to marry me one day. I was like, nah. She said no, but you know what? I understood.
First of all, McDonald's needs to pay R. Kelly to never mention him ever again. Please, sign R. Kelly to the first please don't endorsement deal ever. All right, don't mention the McRib, don't mention our coffee, don't mention our French fries, nothing. Just please, R. Kelly, stop talking about McDonald's, all right? R. Kelly and McDonald's are synonymous for all the wrong reasons. Number one, it was alleged that Robert Sylvester, alleged child molester, would park his tour bus in McDonald's in Chicago to pick up underage girls. Number two, when I think R. Kelly, I think golden showers. When I think McDonald's, I think golden arches. So when I hear him mention McDonald's, stupid, golden showers, golden arches mash up in my head, And I don't want to think about R. Kelly peeing on a little girl in the McDonald's playpen. Stop mentioning McDonald's. But that's not why he's getting donkey today, okay? He's getting donkey today for this. Robert Kelly, there's no such thing as having a crush on your mom in a son-mother way. Okay? That's called incest. That's not normal. It's called the Oedipus complex. That's when a child desires to have sex with his parent, okay? AKA, you need therapy. You need therapy for a number of issues, but I understand you grew up in the hood and there was a lot of things you couldn't diagnose back in the day, but right now at the tender age of 49, you know you got problems and you know you need to get help. And you know the reason he doesn't seek help is because so many of us in the general public act like he doesn't have a problem. All you ever hear is he's a musical genius. He got found not guilty. So what? George Zimmerman got found not guilty too. What's that mean? Okay, what him being a musical genius got to do with him being sick in the head? R. Kelly needs help. All right, in fact, let's hear some words from the Honorable Huey Freeman about Robert Kelly, please.
You a fan of R. Kelly? You want to help R. Kelly? Then get some counseling for R. Kelly. Introduce him to some older women. Hide his camcorder. But don't pretend like the man is a hero.
A damn shame it takes a cartoon to put everything in perspective.
That wasn't Cardi B?
Man, if you don't shut your ass up. Give Robert Sylvester, alleged child molester Kelly, the biggest hee-haw, please.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey other day. Now, when we come back, it's time for Ask Yee. 800-585-1051 if you got a question for Yee.
Maybe you're in love with your mother.
Bro, you need to call somebody more than me. You need a little bit deeper help than Angela get.
You need relationship advice. Call Yee right now. 800-585-1051.
And play that Rihanna again, damn it. What we got coming up?
We'll play it in a little bit.
What's next? The Future record? Fetty Wap? Drake? What?
Keep going.
What?
Big Sean.
Oh, okay. Let Sean rock.
Call Yee right now if you need some advice. 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Killer Don't. It's The Breakfast Club, and it's time for Ask Yee. Who's this?
This is Kariana Wyatt from Houston.
Okay, what's the problem?
Basically, my son's father. My son is 1 year old, but he continues to have conversational relationships with other women. Not physical, but conversational, and I don't like that. I don't appreciate it.
What do you mean by conversation that he has with other women?
Like, he talks to other women.
I mean, it's impossible not to speak with the opposite sex. You got to be more specific. Like, give me some examples.
Like calling him baby and talking about our relationship to them and things like that. Long story short, he got caught this weekend and he got put out.
Ooh, how do you know he's doing that? You've been going through his stuff, or how does it happen?
Yeah, I looked through his phone.
Specifically, like he's talking about his relationship with you. He's calling him baby.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know.
I don't know the extent of the relationship with them, but as far as I know, it's not physical.
You're just saying you haven't seen him say anything like, hey, we just had sex last night. What are you up to?
No.
Does he see these women outside of the house?
Not that I'm aware of. We just recently got back together, and he couldn't last a week.
It looks like you kind of know what it is.
I mean, I don't know, because he never physically cheated on me as far as I know.
But do you feel like, in your heart, do you feel like he's physically done other things?
No.
Okay. So
but
why
I feel like if
why did y'all break up?
Well, I was pregnant, and he just wasn't, like, consistent with being there and things like that. We would argue a lot. So just so I could be healthy during my pregnancy, I broke up with him, and I put him on child support, and then now recently we got back together.
Okay, that's terrible that you were pregnant, and in order for you to have a healthy pregnancy, you had to get him out of your life. Sounds like he's a toxic person for you.
Right.
And it sounds like you're not really enjoying this relationship, and then it's only been a week and you had to put him out again already? What is it that you see in him?
I mean, he's a nice guy. We have a child together. Before we had a child, we were together for almost 2 years. I had a business. He helped me out a lot, commuted me wherever I need to go, but it don't seem like he has the drive that I have. Like, me, I'm the type of person that'll never be content. I'm always going to strive for better. And he is, like, really content where he is.
Sounds like he's coasting through life.
Right.
And why can't he be content where he is at home with you?
Right.
If he's content with everything else in life. I can tell you this.
He says he is, but he doesn't. His action don't reflect his words.
Right. Anybody can say anything.
Exactly.
Well, it doesn't sound like you should get married. As a matter of fact, if he's doing these type of things and you have to keep putting him out of the house, he's not ambitious. He's talking to other women. Clearly, y'all have had issues in the past. It seems to me like he's just not in a position and he's not ready to settle down right now.
Right.
You should tell him. You should say, listen, doesn't seem like by your actions that you're ready to settle down. Doesn't even seem like we should be living together. I get it. We have a kid together. You're going to be in my child's life. I don't think you're a terrible person, but you're not healthy for me right now until you get yourself together. And if he's
I like
motivated
that.
enough and if he wants to be with you, he'll get it together.
Exactly.
All right? Do what's best for you, though. Don't just do something because y'all got a kid together and he's nice.
All right. Thanks, Yee.
All right. You're welcome. All right. It's Ask Yee, 1-800-585-1051. Call us up if you need some advice. I know sometimes we know what we're supposed to be doing, but maybe you need to hear somebody else say it on The Breakfast Club.
Girl, morning everybody. It's DJ NV.
How
Angela
appropriate.
Yee.
It's Ask Yee. I need a girl.
Charlamagne the Guy with The Breakfast Club. We're in the middle of Ask Yee. If you got a question for Yee, 800-585-1051. Hello, who's this?
Yo, this is Big.
Big, what's your question for Yee, bro?
All right, Miss Angela, I'm trying to find out how you approach a female that you don't know. You know, social networking provides interesting perspective in people's lives. I have never met this female, but I want to. How do I go about doing it?
Is she somebody famous?
No.
So how you just follow her, but you don't know her?
Correct. I've seen her on social networking, and I'm very interested in her, but I don't want to approach her the wrong way. You know, I just want to get it right, so want to know what you got to say about it.
Well, I think that you should look at what she's tweeting about and what she's Instagramming about, and leave polite comments. Nothing nasty like you got a great camel print or I want an F or nothing like that. And maybe just try to start a conversation that way. See if she responds to you. See if she's receptive to you. And then slide into those DMs. A lot of people don't want to meet people on social media, but every now and then, if you approach it the right way, respectfully, and if you seem like you're intelligent and motivated, and make sure you take a look at what's on your social media, what's on your Twitter, what's on your Instagram. So if she sees you leaving a comment and then she goes to look at your page, you don't seem like some kind of creep that's trying to kick it to everybody.
Right. Check. Appreciate you.
All right, good luck in them
All
DMs.
right, to the Breakfast Club. Y'all hold it down.
All righty, bro. Hello, who's this?
I want to say my name.
Okay, what's your question?
I was just calling to get some advice about, I just found out I was expecting my third child.
Congrats!
My boyfriend and I are not married, but I'm skeptical about telling my family, you know, that I'm expecting my third child.
So, I mean, you have to tell them. They're going to find out.
Right.
So it is what it is. Listen, I understand that sometimes it's hard to tell your family certain things. You feel like they'll be disappointed. They're going to be like, oh, my God, what are you doing? But at the end of the day, it's a blessing. And you need their support. And it's your life. You can do what you want.
Thank you.
All right? So just let them know. I mean, F it. What are they going to do? They've been supportive of you up until now, right?
Correct.
Okay. See? Nothing to be nervous about.
That was an easy one, you.
Yeah.
Just tell your family.
Just tell them.
You're
There's nothing you can do about it. Or just show up one day with a new baby.
That's what I was planning to do.
Goodness gracious. Well, good luck. You got baby names?
No, actually, my son, I just had a son a couple months ago. So
listen, don't be trying to have no new baby shower either. It's not right.
Oh, no. I didn't have a second baby shower, so I'm definitely not having another.
Let's appreciate your blessing.
Thank you.
All right. Ask Yee, 800-585-1051. If you need advice, relationship advice, you can call or email at breakfastclubam@gmail.com. Now, Yee, we got rumors coming up?
Yes, O.J. Simpson is upset, and I will tell you what he's mad about from behind bars.
He's tired of people saying that he's Khloe Kardashian's daddy. They just look alike.
Chloe's tired of that.
They just look alike. They're not actually kin.
And we told you about the game donating $500,000 of his own money for Flint, Michigan. Well, we'll tell you what he's doing to try to force other celebrities to step up to the plate.
All right. All that and more. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Everybody, it's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to the rumors. We're talking OJ.
Listen up. It's just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
So is anybody here going to be watching American Crime Story, The People versus O.J. Simpson?
Yes, I am going to watch that, actually.
Well, guess who's not happy about it? O.J. Simpson. That's right. Yeah. He feels like nobody even called him. Nobody asked him any questions.
What's the number at the prison, O.J.? How can I reach your cell?
Did not try to reach him for his perspective while putting the series together. They've created this soap opera based on what other people are saying and things that he feels has been falsely reported in the papers, but nobody spoke to him about it. He feels like it's not going to be true because it represents everybody else except for him. And he also doesn't like the fact that it's a payday for everybody else, but it's his story. Well, it's such his life.
You're in jail, bro. Like, what you want us to tell you?
You know, he might get out of prison next year. That's his plan. Well, okay, so he was sentenced to 33 years in prison. That was back in 2008. And he had the possibility of parole in about 9 years. That's going to be next year. So we'll see what happens. But I think it was based on a book. So I don't know if they consulted with him for the book either. All right, the Game has some issues with people not donating enough money for Flint. Now, he paid $500,000 out of his own pocket from his charity, his Robin Hood charity. Here's what he had to say on TMZ Live.
You donated $500,000 from the Robin Hood Project. When you posted this, you took a shot at Madonna and Jimmy Fallon for making $10,000 donations.
You said it was cute, but not enough.
I just figured that, like, Madonna's, like, got to be close to a billionaire or something. I just thought that the $10,000 was sort of a joke to me.
You can't knock somebody for how much money they donate or how much money they choose to donate.
Yeah. They give what they feel.
We don't know people's financial situation. And no, I doubt Rihanna's close to $1 billion. Come on.
And even like Big Sean, he did a $10,000 donation, and that he also started a fund to encourage other people to donate, and they could win like VIP passes, meet and greets with him, and all of that. So it's good to encourage other people.
That's what other people feel.
Sometimes you donate money, and it makes other people say, "Oh, okay, this person donated money. Let me go ahead and donate also."
$10,000 is a lot of money. Salute the Game. I'm glad he got $500,000 to donate. Maybe some people just don't have it. You can't knock somebody for what they donate, bro.
All right, now Nate Parker. We all know him from The Great Debater, from Pride, from Red Tails. Well, he was at the Sundance Film Festival, and he just set the record for the one-time sale of a feature film. $17.5 million he netted in a deal with Fox.
Nice. Drop one of Clues bombs for Nate Parker.
Congratulations
to him. That is for Birth of a Nation.
The Nat Turner story. I am going to take all my white friends to go see the Nat Turner story, Birth of a Nation. I can't wait.
He spent the last 7 years writing this movie. He actually took 2 years off from acting. It was made over 27 days, and it had a budget of just under $10 million. Now, they're saying that Netflix actually offered him $20 million for all rights, and they wanted to do kind of a release like they did with Beasts of No Nation last fall. But they want to make it a large theatrical experience, so that's why it was important for them to do that deal.
By the way, this is the last Slave movie I want to see. I've been denounced Slave movies because I'm tired of watching my people get oppressed. This is going to be good because Nat Turner was not a victim. Okay? Nat Turner burnt down plantations. He killed a lot of white families. He rebelled.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one.
The movie got a standing ovation at the Sundance Film Festival. He put $100,000 of his own money to fly around the country to talk to anybody who would want to finance it, and that's when he got a dozen investor groups, which includes Michael Finley and Tony Parker in the NBA, and they put together the $10 million budget.
Wow. I've been wanting to see a Nat Turner movie since they made Django, because I felt like Django was the closest thing we were going to see to Nat Turner, only because of the way Django refused to be a victim. Django wasn't playing, and neither was Nat Turner.
All right, well, that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
All right, Miss Yee. Now, shout out to our family over at Revolt. We appreciate you guys. We're going to see you guys tomorrow. And don't forget, if you missed the premiere of Rihanna's new record, it's called Work. It features Drake. We're going to get that back on
Play it right now. I can see how all the girls going to be dancing to this record in the club. You know how they stand up and they look down at each other and do that little whine?
And how do guys dance to this? Behind the girl.
There's no need to dance behind the girl. You just watch them whine to the new Rihanna.
This guy's whining this morning. All right, so let me know what you want to hear.
Light-skinned people whine all the time.
585-1051. No, we don't.
Yes, y'all do whine. Whine. That's what I want. I need this. I need this. Waffle-colored whiners.
Shut up. All right. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. People's Choice Mix is next.
WWPR-FM HD1 New York.
An iHeartRadio station.
What up? Wait.
Dog here today for Wednesday, January 27th goes to Robert Sylvester, alleged child molester Kelly, commonly known as R. Kelly. Now, it's safe to say R. Kelly is a weirdo, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we look at these celebrities sometime and we say, man, I would love to be in their position. But ask yourself, would you want to be in that position if you actually had to be that person? In the case of R. Kelly, I would say absolutely no. Okay, he seems like a very troubled soul, and I don't care how great a songwriter he is, or how much money he has, or how many records he sold. Something is not right with Robert Sylvester, the alleged child molester. Now, if you have some time to waste, go read the interview he did with GQ magazine. Very disturbing. I mean, he talks about how he was molested as a child, which to me would have been the perfect time to come clean about his alleged pedophile ways, because hurt people hurt people. We still wouldn't agree with the behavior, but we would understand him a little better and encourage him to get help. The help he's clearly needed for a long time. But it was parts of that interview that are equally as disturbing. One in particular when R. Kelly talked about his late mother, God bless the dead. Let's hear it.
Me and my mom would go to McDonald's, and she wore this cheap lipstick, and she'd leave the ring of lipstick on the coffee. And I remember when I would sip from the cup, I would turn it around, and I would drink from her lipstick part, because In a son mother way, I had a serious crush on my mom because she could sing her butt off. I loved her. And I even asked her to marry me one day. I was like 9. She said no. But you know what? I understood.
First of all, McDonald's needs to pay R. Kelly to never mention him ever again. Please, sign R. Kelly to the first please don't endorsement deal ever. All right, don't mention the McRib, don't mention our coffee, don't mention our french fries, nothing. Just please, R. Kelly, stop talking about McDonald's, all right? R. Kelly and McDonald's are synonymous for all the wrong reasons. Number one, it was alleged that Robert Sylvester, alleged child molester, would park his tour bus in McDonald's in Chicago to pick up underage girls. Number two, when I think R. Kelly, I think golden showers. When I think McDonald's, I think golden arches. When I hear him mention McDonald's, I get this stupid golden showers, golden arches mash up in my head, and I don't want to think about R. Kelly peeing on a little girl in the McDonald's playpen. Stop mentioning McDonald's. But that's not why he's getting donkey today, okay? He's getting donkey today for this.
In a son mother way, I had a serious crush on my mom. I loved her. And I even asked her to marry me one day. I was like 9. She said no. But you know what? I understood.
Robert Kelly, there's no such thing as having a crush on your mom in a son mother way. Okay? That's called incest. That's not normal. It's called the Oedipus complex. That's when a child desires to have sex with his parent, okay? AKA, you need therapy. You need therapy for a number of issues, but I understand you grew up in the hood and there was a lot of things you couldn't diagnose back in the day, but right now at the tender age of 49, you know you got problems and you know you need to get help. And you know the reason he doesn't seek help is because so many of us in the general public act like he doesn't have a problem. All you ever hear is he's a musical genius. He got found not guilty. So what? George Zimmerman got found not guilty too. What's that mean? Okay, what him being a musical genius got to do with him being sick in the head? R. Kelly needs help. All right, in fact, let's hear some words from the Honorable Huey Freeman about Robert Kelly, please.
You a fan of R. Kelly? You want to help R. Kelly? Then get some counseling for R. Kelly. Introduce him to some older women. Hide his camcorder. But don't pretend like the man is a hero.
A damn shame it takes a cartoon to put everything in perspective.
That wasn't Cardi B?
Man, if you don't shut your ass up. Give Robert Sylvester, alleged child molester Kelly, the biggest hee-haw, please.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey other day. Now, when we come back, we got the positive note. Don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, shout out to Kevin Gates for joining us again this morning.
Salute to Kevin Gates.
Yes. Freshly married. His wife is here too, Drika.
Yeah, Drika, that's his security, his best friend, and his wife.
Glad we could discuss things like men. You know, I just felt like Kevin Gates is doing a lot of weird stuff lately online. You know, I didn't even want him up here, but I'm like, you know, I don't want to be that industry guy that blocks people from things like that. So let's just have a conversation. You know?
And he really wanted to come.
Absolutely. He's a good dude. He's growing. Like you said, he's growing. He's evolving every day. And listen, we was talking about the game earlier.
Right.
I thought the game said Rihanna.
No, he said Madonna.
He said Madonna.
Madonna donated $10,000.
Yeah, Madonna, you could have donated more than $10,000.
Stop it, man.
No, you could have donated more.
You can't count somebody's money.
Mo, you know why? Because she's white.
So?
And she adopted a little black baby.
So?
And predominantly, the people in Flint, Michigan are predominantly poor and black. So you have to overcompensate when you're white.
Well, she did the baby thing.
That is true, too. Yeah, you're right. She
I'm
adopted
sure that
a little black
everybody
baby.
appreciates everybody that's been helping.
She did what she's supposed to do for Black Lives Matter.
And there's a lot more that needs to be done than donating water, too, in Flint, Michigan.
That's a start.
Let's keep let's keep our mind on that.
Yeah,
That's
but once
great.
again, no, for real, Gabe, you can't be telling people how much they should donate, unless it's the Migos and they only donate $1,000 with a big-ass check. All right?
All right. When we come back, we got the positive note. Don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Everybody, it's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Shout to Kevin Gates for joining us again. We appreciate you, bro. Go get his album that comes out this Friday.
Yeah, salute to Kevin Gates.
Yep. Tomorrow morning on the show, Jermaine Dupri for Throwback Thursday.
JD, let's do it.
JD, that's your former boss.
That's my boss. Yeah, my former boss.
Yeah.
So we'll kick it with JD tomorrow. Leave us on a positive note.
Listen, your reputation is in the hands of others. That's what a reputation is. You can't control that. The only thing you can control is your character.
Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God. You guys have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Is the weather going to get any warmer?
No,
yeah,
but
in June.
I mean, it's not that bad. It's in the 40s all week. The snow is starting to melt. What more do you want?
Okay. All right. Well, I think it said by 50s by the end of the week. Did I see that somewhere, or am I lying?
This is an old Timberlands type of day, okay? If you put on your old pair of Timberlands, don't put on any shoes that you actually worry about getting dirty or messing up.
Well, I love my snow boots, and I've been waiting to wear them all winter.
Oh, they said 50 degrees next week.
Yeah, not this week. It's in the 40s.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take that, though. Well, you guys
don't have a choice.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You guys have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. And you know them big snowbanks? Thank God for SUVs. I parked my car so disrespectfully on the snowbank this morning so I could make sure I have a free spot at work today.
Okay, well, that's pretty cheap of you.
I might need you to help me push me off, though, but we'll see after the show.
He needs your help.
Yeah, well,
Tell me what?
Push my car off the snowbank.
I ain't even hear you. Never mind.
It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1 Home with Angie.